This book is inspired by jokes collected from around the world. The main characters, Jimmy Slick and Allie Nuts, are larger-than-life personas who embody different traits of humanity. If you're someone who wants to unwind after a long day, this book is just for you. Get ready to follow Jimmy and Allie into a world of unpredictable situations where wit and whimsy rule, and where laughter is always around the corner.
Police officer Billy Nuts, Allie Nuts, comes home from school to find her father listening to the news.
After a brief conversation with him, she goes to the kitchen, where her mother waits for her every day with a snack.
Radio Abstract News. A young man died after masturbating 60 times. When asked, "What do you think about this alarming news?" a neighbor replied, "At least we now know the limit. Historians have found documents explaining how Nostradamus scolded his dog. Who did their business here 15 minutes into the future?" Nutrition tips. Water is the vital liquid because without it, you can't make coffee. Politics Pinocchio was filled with envy after hearing the declarations of politicians. After a while, memories started surfacing in Billy's mind. He remembered something that had troubled him for over a year, the reason they had moved from their previous address.
One evening, Billy Nuts walked past his daughter Allie's room and overheard her praying.
"Lord, take care of Mommy, Daddy, Grandma. Bye-bye, Grandpa." He laughed it off as a joke and moved on, happy that his daughter was praying. The next day, Allie's grandfather was found dead. Terrified, Billy tried to convince himself it was just a coincidence. That evening, Allie prayed again.
"Lord, take care of Mommy, Daddy. Bye-bye, Grandma."
Billy was shaken but decided to wait until morning. Sure enough, the next morning, Allie's grandmother was found dead. That evening, Billy overheard again.
"Lord, take care of Mommy. Bye-bye, Daddy."
Horrified, Billy couldn't sleep that night. The next morning, he went to the doctor to ensure he was in perfect health. When he returned home, his wife was waiting for him at the doorstep, distressed.
She ran to him and said, "Thank God you're home. We need your help. Let's move out of this cursed house. First Dad, then Mom, and this morning, the mailman was found dead in front of the house."
Anna Nuts was in the kitchen with a coffee in one hand and a cigarette in the other. When Allie came home from school, "Mom, the way we live, it's just like animals, isn't it?"
You could say that.
"Then I'm practically a calf?
You could say that.
And Dad is the bull?"
No, Dad is the ox. You don't know the bull.
Realizing she had said too much, Anna quickly changed the subject.
What's small green and turns red when you press a button?
"What?"
A frog in a blender. Haha, isn't that a funny joke? Now tell me, Allie, what did you do at school today?
"We had chemistry class and made a bomb."
And tomorrow, what will you make?
"Where?"
Cut the jokes, Allie. Why did you get a 4 on your English homework?
"We were supposed to write a 2,000-word essay."
And you didn't do it?
"I did. The dog entered the forest barking bark, 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 bark."
The dog is coming back from the forest.
"Incredible! Now, tell me, what foreign languages will you study this year?" "German, French, chemistry, and mathematics."
After eating and chatting with her mother, Allie went to visit her grandfather in his room. He was slightly senile, and Allie found his answers to her questions amusing.
"Grandpa, who darkened the Black Sea?"
Don't you have a more intelligent question?
"Fine. Who killed the Dead Sea?" "Grandpa, you were a hunter. Tell me how you used to catch rabbits."
How did I catch rabbits? Like any skilled hunter, I'd hide in the bushes and pretend to be a carrot.
"My dear Allie, let me tell you about the dangers I faced while hunting 10 years ago. I was attacked by a pack of 8 wolves in the mountains."
But Grandpa, last year when you told me this story, it was only 4 wolves. Last year, dear, you were too young to hear the truth.
Tom came home scratched on his face, neck, and arms.
"Tom, what happened?" "I held hands with my friends and danced around the Christmas tree. And why are you so badly scratched? We were too few."
Worried, their mother called a doctor to check on Tom.
Tom, the doctor's here.
"Tell him I can't see him. I have a cold."
While the doctor was treating him, Tom said,
"Mom, I want to go to the zoo."
Tom, you're injured and sick.
"Whoever wants to see you can come here."
After the doctor left, Mom, feeling tense, tried to vent through an argument with her husband, Bill Nuts, who was fixing the door of a cabinet.
The neighbor kisses his wife every time he leaves for work. Why don't you do the same?
What? I barely know that woman.
Ugh, I can't take this anymore.
Why are you so dumb?
So you don't feel lonely.
While the parents were arguing, Allie walked into the room and asked,
Daddy, who did I get my intelligence from?
I think from your mom, because I still have mine.